a battle for me is, do I disappoint people? I know it's stupid, but sometimes I'll meet people and they're like, oh, and they're like, kind of that question, like, was she a supermodel? No, look at her. So it's that thing about worrying if you disappoint people, and that's terrible. As my sister says, she says, just be you and don't worry about what they think. But part of why I was good as a model was that I pleased the clients and I pleased the photographers, and I wanted to give them what they wanted and still have healthy boundaries. So there were a couple of times at shoots where their idea of art and my idea of art were different, right? So there were a couple times. There was one story I walked out because all of a sudden, it was a French company, and they're all of a sudden, take your top off, it'll look beautiful, it's art. And I'm like, no. And another one, I at this point had the contract with Revlon, and they wanted me to wear an Oscar de la Renta fur coat. Well, I knew I was doing perfume with Revlon, and that Oscar de la Renta was a competitor in the perfume business. And so I called my agency, and I'm like, do I stay or do I go? And they said, you have to leave. And so it made the whole clients and everyone upset, but it would have made my Revlon contract even more upset, so I had to leave. So sometimes you have to be protecting what you've already got, and other people will think something's a good idea, and how many of you know sometimes that just is, it's better to walk away. So I guess now, so I retired from the lab working for the last over 2 years, and how many know when you retire? I don't know how many of you retired, and all of a sudden it's like, wow, I have all this free time. I can go to the grocery store when I want. I can work out when I want, and walk my dog when I want. So I started focusing on 2 things to keep my mind healthy so I wouldn't kind of freak out or get depressed, right? You got to do things to make yourself happy. And so I focus on E and E, exercise and education. So I'm able to work out a lot more because I've got the time, and even though it's 113 degrees in Phoenix, Arizona, I still get out, I run and I ride my bike. It's dry heat. And E is education. So I'm studying right now to be accredited as a minister. So those are things that, oh nice, thank you. So I'm almost done. Just a couple of thoughts, I guess. Don't let others hold you back. There's many times where I could have stayed where I was or listened to what other people had to say. It made them feel better if I wasn't successful. Those are not friends, or those are not people that you should hang out with. It's better to be the dumbest one in the room than to be the smartest one. Stay with your gifts and the talents that God gave you. Set boundaries and don't compromise your values. So I leave you with 2 scriptures because he says it better than we do. Trust in the Lord with all your strength and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. And last one, some trust in chariots, some in horses, which is worldly stuff, but I choose to trust in the name of the Lord. Thank you.